on 2nd and 9. Wilson, this one left side, caught by Berrios. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Wilson. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing again here. Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get this down. 2-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose.
Now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. These defenses have become so, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jones to throw on 3rd down. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Jones. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down at 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now Jones. A dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on. calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On third down, here's Hall. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, Jones. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want in their hands at all times.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on third down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open?
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, the return is Jones. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his man, Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots just continue to roll. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And New York set to take the field. Well, they're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30. Out of bounds.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Looking to throw. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Patriots offense heads back out there. We get another look at Tyquan Thornton. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. The Pats at the line ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out in. As he's tackled at the 20. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw is Wilson. Throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Patriots offense heads back out there. We get another look at Tyquan Thornton. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Well, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 36. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a game. And that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Open man downfield is Davis. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get?